I might just keep this Invoke Round coin. In normal Priest, you keep Shield of Galakron on the coin versus Rogue. So I imagine Desert Obelisk Priest, probably similar. We want to get those Invokes early so we can get those Dragons down early, so we can get those discounts early, so we can turn into Galakron earlier. Nice. I got 3.5. We talked about the nerfs yet? We have not. We have not. I forgot, to be completely honest with you. Try Desert Obelisk with other classes? How many classes do you think we can get Desert Obelisk to work with? I bet you I could get Desert Obelisk to work with every class. That's a quote that I'm gonna regret. Now we can put a thing inside a thing inside a thing. That's always value. Oh, we could even coin the Reborn to put it inside a thing. A thing inside a thing inside a thing inside a thing. You killed my thing inside a thing inside a thing. Feels bad. So that's gonna make a poison guy that eats my guy. Sucks. It's Bamboozle? This guy still plays Bamboozle? I thought for sure there was gonna be a secret pop-up. I thought the animation was just going slow because it was waiting for this. I got bamboozled by Bamboozle without proccing the Bamboozle. The anti-Bamboozle Bamboozle. Another one. I don't need to proc Bamboozle if he keeps having to trade into my taunts. Now we got both of our invokes down. Ooh, we might even get fully invoked. Charged up. How well do I think the old quests and hero cards would do in the current meta? Some of the old quests are being used, like Quest Warlock, right? But you mean like old quests, like Quest Rogue, kind of old. I think Quest Rogue in particular would be insane in the current meta. I do want to beat this Bamboozle, I think I'm doing this. What is this? I think I just spend my time killing this Tog. I'm gonna try and reduce the amount of minions in play to see if I can just Galakron 2 big things next turn. If not, we have Soul Mirror. I don't want him shadow stepping that Tog after value trading and doing annoying stuff. I don't remember a lot of the first quests, honestly. Quest Warrior would probably still be real. Like the Taunt Quest Warrior, right? Is that old? Did that rotate? I have no idea. A lot of the old quests weren't that impactful, so I don't remember them. Hearthstone quests is interesting. What were some of the old ones? Oh geez, this just brought up the quests in game. Hearthstone quest cards. There we go. The ones in standard right now. They have a lot more support now because previously they didn't have Licensed Adventure, Questing Explorer, and Sky Captain. Not that Sky Captain's any good. Wild format quests. I'll click to view wild format cards, okay. Well, hello Edwin. We don't need to soul mirror this. We'll just do this. Now we're at 4 invokes, so we can just blow up an entire board. I don't know if I want this in my deck. It slows down my combo. It's also just a good card to have, though. Yeah, it's probably worth it. Alright, the Warlock one would be bad, the Hunter one would be bad, the Shaman one would be bad, the Paladin one would be bad. Reduce the cost of your minions in your deck to 0. The Priest one would probably be good. Setting your health to 40. 40 health right now would actually be kind of relevant. There's not a lot of combos that... Yeah, the Priest one, the Warrior one, and the Druid one, and the Rogue one would all probably be decent. Time Warp taking an extra turn would probably be broken, right? There's got to be a way the time warp's broken, especially the guy that gives you the coin. You'd probably be able to do some OTK shenanigans. Alright, let's try and thin some of this out.
The future is clear. Your demise be near.
3 extra turns with Firebat. We got Soulmere and this guy for big things. I think we just want Smite to combo with this. It's utility. So now we can do a big turn with the Veil Weaver, Apo, Holy Smite, try and chain some stuff. I don't know, maybe they'll bring some of the old stuff back like that eventually. That'd be really cool. You know, they did that bringing back the wild cards thing and they brought back the cards that made Shaman busted. Maybe they'll bring back all the quests for a little while and we'll just see. That'd be pretty nifty. Chaotic, but nifty. Okay. Not the greatest Veil Weaver turn ever, but not the worst. Something that hopefully can just bridge the gap. Have I done the solo adventure yet? I have not done the new solo adventure thing. I noticed that there was something new when I logged in today. But I didn't click it. Or read about it. Or interact with it at all. Not because I don't think it's good, but because, I don't know. I was planning on doing this today. Sometimes you just make plans and you don't want to change them. But yeah, maybe we'll check that out a little bit later. Especially since I won with this so easily. This was supposed to take a lot longer in my head. Can I go after the nerfs after this game? Sure. We'll check out the nerfs after this game, the god Annie. We're gonna save this weapon to remove his stuff. Because we have a long way to go before we break it to this combo. We still have 17 cards left in our deck. We have like one baby combo piece and that's it. I don't know if it's Fade Weaver time yet. At the same time, what am I doing if I don't do a Fade Weaver? I'm doing nothing. Probably playing Fade Weaver. Because I need this to be at 4. Actually, this is my second Forbidden Words too. How am I killing the things if we get them? We can like double penance them. No, we can one penance them. We need to create that guy. I can't not Forbidden Words this. We'll lose the game. We'll find a way to kill the things, right? It's gonna be trickier to kill my own guy. Soul nerve for you, Sarah. Yeah, but then his is still alive. I'm trying to stall him out. Like, I want him to be able to do nothing so that we have time to draw our combo. So the more power we give his deck, the worse. We can't use Soulmere to half kill something. We need Soulmere to answer this. It's about to explode onto the board with a million things. My good card matches his good card, you know? His good card is the Galakrant. Now my good card's gonna shred it. Or at least force him to have to play things out slowly. Then playing things out slowly will give me more time to react. But if I use Soulmere and then he just drops 4 0-mana cards, I'm like, well, shoot, I guess I lose. Well, his big card didn't do much. That might be because he's afraid of me Soulmere.
The void is filled with many whispers.
No ambush. Alright, be back 1 second.
I never lie, but I never tell the truth.
Thank you. Uh-oh. Oh, it's no secret this turn. It's gonna be annoying. How's everyone enjoying the meta? I'm doing this instead of playing meta decks. So, yeah, the meta's really healthy. Yep, those are secrets.
You fell right into my trap. Break their mind. Time is running out.
Oh, we could have played around that. Okay, it's not all bad. But yeah, this turn would have been a lot better if we had a 5/5 in play. I always forget Pressure Plate's a card in the game. Honestly, I think Pressure Plate might be one of the best secrets to run right now, if you're playing Hunter. I never remembered the deck cards in the game.
I will act as your skin.
Bum, bum. I don't know, man. I agree with Relptica, Mr. Peanut Butter. I actually think Demon Hunter and Warrior are the most fine. I just like the other decks more. The silly high roll decks. I don't mind if a deck is good. I just wish a lot of the other decks were good. Some of the decks in Hearthstone right now feel like they don't have 30 cards that I want in them. Which then at the end, when you have not 30 cards that you actually want to put in your deck, you have these bad experiences where you draw things that you're like, why is this even in my deck? And it's like, oh, because there's no better options. My deck feels half complete, and then the gameplay feels half complete. That's how I feel. I mean, now I have to feel if I think it's worth soul mirroring this. I'm gonna go with no. Let's try and just go development. If you have 30 cards you don't want in your deck, you make it about Zeph and Dragon Queen Alexstrasza. Right, and then it makes it feel like when you don't draw Zeph and Dragon Queen Alexstrasza, you're drawing cards that you don't want to have in your deck anyway, and that feels sad. I own all these beautiful cards because I want to use the cool, powerful ones. I don't want to have to play the crappy ones to make the powerful ones good, and then draw the crappy ones half the time, and my deck do nothing, creating a non-game where I don't get to play the game. I don't know. The draw variance in the bad decks is really high. The bad decks can keep up with the good decks sometimes. Then other times they fall on their face and you do nothing. Oh yeah, I definitely know about that, trying to play around random cards. I've had many games in the Grandmasters where I tried to play around like a mage opponent by controlling them as priest, because I brought priest a few times, and tried to fatigue some mages, and was doing so pretty successfully, but Reno casted 9 lives, which then chose at random the prime, so they were able to add a card to their deck and add a card to their hand, which added another card to their deck, and the cards that they added to their deck were extremely powerful. So I was winning by 3 in fatigue and ended up losing still because of that swing. The random cards can be brutal for trying to play a control game plan. But that's one of the interesting things where we've had metagames in the past where control was really good because there wasn't that much random generation. And when controlling gets too good and you can fatigue people, it's also extremely bad. Maybe I should circle that. Because then if controlling becomes the optimal strategy, you have the endless control warrior mirror on ladder meta, and the endless control warrior mirrors in tournaments. So before we all ask ourselves about control and say we really want that, let's be really sure. I think there's definitely a balance, but control can tilt the scales really quickly. Because when fatiguing someone becomes good, it becomes very consistent. Like, very consistent. If you have the tools to answer all of their stuff, Fatiguing people becomes the best way to play the game super quickly. So you definitely don't want that to happen, competitive-wise. I don't even know if I'm supposed to respect this. So little on the board. He has his Kronks to buff it. I think I just make an 8/8. Ah. It's basically like the same thing, except I don't use my weapon charge attacking this. And it gives him a little bit more buff options. Fatigued with the Oracle. Yeah, that's not what I was talking about exactly when I was saying fatigue is an optimal strategy. That's more combo, right? That's not fatiguing. That's why they call it mill rogue. I mean, you do win with fatigue damage sometimes, but that's just more utilizing the fatigue mechanic to do combo-based damage. That I think is healthy. Combo decks can be healthy, but the concern is when fatigue by just removing all their stuff becomes optimal. If you can remove all their stuff, it's going to be a very consistent win rate strategy because all your cards just do the same thing. You just play 30 cards that kill a guy, and if you can kill all their guys, you're going to win the game every time. So it can become pretty toxic pretty quick.
Listen, you brats.
Huh.
Annihilation. I am out of cards. You are too late. His return is nigh.
Literally fatiguing him before he draws a single combo piece? Yeah. I mean, he's still got a few tricks up his sleeve. But yeah, he shouldn't get fatigued by a priest. At least not this easily. But yeah, it's because I haven't drawn the combo pieces, right? I've had the tools to answer his stuff. So he went Kronk's Shadow Stamp. The secret icon is covering the previous action. Kronk's Dream.
You think this is your time? It is mine. You are too late. His return is nigh.
There's the combo. The entire combo, bottom 9. Remember Desert Obelisk? No? Well, it's a seemingly useless card that requires 3 or 4 other cards to have any impact on the game at all. So let's make an OTK deck with it. The combo we're going to try first is Desert Obelisk, Grave Runes, Embalming Ritual, and then Forbidden Words it to make all of the obelisks pop.